Hi, I'm Rene Oswald with the Transitioning to Living Cuisine program, and today we're going to be making luscious lasagna from the Transitioning to Living Cuisine book, and it's on page 190, so you can follow along with me in the book. And you can read all about the book at my website at www.reneoswald.com. I'm going to show you how fast it is to put together lasagna, and as you can see, I've chopped some things here today. So this would normally take about 20 minutes. It's only going to take about 5 minutes to prepare this recipe. So you take your celery, put it in your blender. That's 2 stalks of celery, 1 yellow pepper. I know this isn't a yellow pepper, but it'll do. As long as it's yellow, orange, or red is what you want, because green peppers are not ripe, so you don't want to use green peppers. 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast to give it a cheesy flavor. 1 clove of garlic. That in there. A tablespoon of chickpea miso. This is your cheese. This is actually your cheese for your lasagna. Your sunflower seeds that you've taken from your staple stash, so they're sprouted and dehydrated and ready to use. And you can learn all about making a staple stash of nuts and seeds in the book. And then a 1/4 cup of pine nuts, 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. And that's it. That's your cheese for your lasagna. Doesn't that look yummy? Okay, well, we have to mix that up a little. So I'm going to use the Vitamix with the tamper. And start on low, work your way up to high. And this only takes about 15 seconds. That's your cheese sauce. Now if you used a yellow pepper or an orange pepper, it would look more cheesy. But I only had a red pepper. Okay, and now this is your cheese sauce. Just pour that in your bowl, and we're going to layer that in our lasagna. Now you don't have to worry about cleaning your container out right away, because we're going to make a spaghetti sauce, a lasagna tomato sauce to go on your lasagna. And it doesn't matter if you have these ingredients mixed in, because they're just going to add flavor to the sauce. So don't even bother washing it. Now for the ingredients for your sauce, you can use 4 large tomatoes or a bunch of little ones, and 1/2 cup of sun-dried tomatoes that you've soaked in water for about 15 minutes. Drain those off. Add those. Okay, I'm going to get the recipe from the book because I can't remember it all in my head. 2 cloves of garlic, and you don't even need to remove the paper from your garlic. In fact, you don't want to remove it because that's where all the good essential oil is. This calls for 2 cloves of garlic, but these are very large cloves of garlic, so I'm just going to put 1 in there. And I'm going to take the core out, just to keep you from all having garlic breath. Sorry about that. This is really just going to be a 5-minute recipe. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I like Biryani, and a little small onion, a small sweet onion, or if you don't have a sweet onion, just use a teaspoon of onion granules. Because if you put too strong of an onion in this sauce, it just overtakes the flavor. 2 dates to give it just a little sweetener, and make sure to remove the pit from the dates. And 1/2 ounce of dulse, which is a sea vegetable, gives it a little salty flavor, and I just soaked this dulse for just a few minutes in water. It's wonderful. It adds great minerals to your food. And, little chickpea miso, just a tablespoon of chickpea miso. and a couple tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And that's your sauce. That's your spaghetti sauce. Use your Vitamix again. That's it. That took about 15 seconds. Almost done. So here you have spinach. We're going to put spinach in here. Our lasagna noodles are going to be made from zucchini. I have shredded sweet potato here. Here's the shredded sweet potato. I have mushrooms. I have red peppers. So we're going to layer all this together to make our lasagna. Here's the spinach. This is I guess the most important part is how you layer it. And you can do this in a casserole dish, or you can put this just on a plate and make individual servings of lasagna. But this is the important part, is how you put your zucchini, which is sliced thin, on top of your spinach. Okay, you can take your peeler and peel your zucchini, or you can use your mandolin with your flat blade and make your slices of zucchini like that. Either way works great. Don't have to have anything special, just a peeler. Then you layer the zucchini on top of the spinach. One layer. Then you put your cheese sauce next. Your cheese sauce is going to go on top of your zucchini. And the reason you put this layering is important is because it spreads really easily on the zucchini. And it wouldn't do this well on the other ingredients. But it's nice and flat. The zucchini is nice and flat, so it spreads real nice. Then you put your mushrooms, about half the mushrooms that you use. Chop up about 2 cups of mushrooms. Next is your sweet potato. If you want to put sliced onion on there, you can do that too. So just shred some sweet potato. Sweet potato is wonderful, high in beta carotene, high in fiber. And now next is your sauce, your spaghetti sauce. And just put your spaghetti sauce on top and spread that over it. And now you do the same thing all over again. Put your spinach on top of that. More zucchini. More cheese sauce. Good enough to eat. More the rest of your mushrooms. Sweet potato. And your tomato sauce. And now you even have some leftover to make more during the week. You just do this, put these in your containers, and this will stay good for about 5 days in your refrigerator, and you can make more lasagna as you want it during the week. Or you can just spread this over noodles, over your zucchini noodles, and there's your lasagna. Now, if you want to, you can put this in your dehydrator for about an hour or 2, and then it'll warm it, and all the flavors will meld together, and it's real nice. One thing I forgot to put in my my lasagna is my red pepper. Anyway, don't forget your red pepper.